I think it's
that was accidentally loaded from last time. Terribly sorry about that. That kind of goes into kind of what we're going to be talking about tonight. Us not having an intro. We're going to be coming at you raw, like like the Wu-Tang Clan. You know what I mean? Party people in the place to be, vandals, and all the people out there. You know, here for the good news. We got something really interesting to talk to you guys about. Joe's been working on it in the background for a little bit, and um, I'm going to give him the floor, man, because it's been his hard work. So, Joe, what do we got going on, brother?
well, like we've been talking about. Power pulp is a new thing, and we've had a few of the people on, and we've been talking to them and really enjoying what they've been doing. So we reached out to all the guys at Power Pulp and stuff, and asked them if they'd be interested in coming on and talking and doing like a feature once a month. So most of them, the majority, were really interested. So yeah, so I think it's pretty much a go now. We're gonna try to do one every month, if not bi-weekly, if we can fit it into the schedule, but for sure once a month. And we already had Matt and James Coates, and Matt King, the writer. Matt's in the house actually as we speak. The writer for Tales to Enlighten.
Big King Mega Trip.
Yeah. So he was. They came on to talk about it a bit and stuff. So we're gonna start featuring a lot more creators from Power Pulp every month, and we have another creator lined up for the beginning of September. We're gonna have Charles Globitz. Actually, he's going to be launching a Kickstarter on September 3rd for Noosphere issue 2 or volume 2, whichever way. It's a graphic novel, so that'll be kickstarting, and the pre-launch is up now as we speak. So this will be our first official Power Hour with the Power Pulp creators. So we'll have Charles Globitz on September 3rd at 8 Eastern. So yeah, so that'll be fun.
And like I said, kind of tying into us not coming in with our normal intro, we're going to be kind of cleaning up our act a slight bit, since we're not just going to be representing ourselves anymore. We're going to say goodbye to the old theme song. We really love it. We really like the hard work that X King and X O'Malley and Joey Donuts put into that song for us. But with just the way YouTube is, man, like having a song that offensive at the beginning of the show, it just it's not doing us any favors, and it won't be doing the good folks at Power Pulp any favors. So now we're not just looking out for our own punk DIY selves. We're still gonna stay, you know, as crude as possible, but we're gonna play by YouTube's rules a little bit more. We're gonna have a more appetizing theme song. It's definitely still gonna rock. We're gonna definitely tone it down, at least for the beginning of the shows, with language, because we really kind of got an opportunity here to be part of something cool, and we don't want to fart on it. You know what I mean? We want to try to
try not to get shadow banned.
Yeah. Because I mean, Power Pulp, it is a great initiative. I fully believe in what they have here, and like if they can get it to work, like, oh my god, it'll be unstoppable. Like if everybody just can keep control of their work, but it's all sold in one place. I mean, that's just such a great idea, man. And just the policing of it, it's going to be a neat initiative, but like it's one that like I'm down to support. You know what I mean? And like
it's independent creators having each other's backs instead of relying on a distribution company like Diamond, which has gone out of business now officially. So, you know, and it left a lot of publishers and creators kind of scrambling, trying to get their books out, and it created a real mess. So, and a lot of these indie guys aren't even with publishers, they're self-published, right? So they weren't in the Diamond. So it'll be nice to have a place where a lot of these indie publishers, indie creators can go and put all their books in one place, so people can go shop, and they even have a wholesale listing too for comic shops if they want to buy books in bulk. They have wholesale prices for comic shops that want to help spread the word, spread the indie books in their shops. Well, you can go on the powerpulpcomics.com, and they have a wholesale offerings for any comic shops as well.
But I mean, if you think about it, like this takes it almost back to like the early days of Image, what they really wanted to try to do, where like everybody kind of had their own imprint after it all got started. Like this point, everybody's coming in with their own imprint basically, and they just have like so like there's no way it can actually just become another corporation pooping out GI Joe comics.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll always just stay like whoever is part of the collective and what they're feeding into it, and like, and I think that it's essential. It's if indie comics are going to thrive and be apart from the machine, it's going to need something like this to work. Like Substack and Bad Idea, like those were just playing too much into the normal game, whereas this is actually like we said, man, cartoonists and the people that are making their comics having even more say than they do crowdfunding. You know what I mean? Like it's and like maybe less of them will have to do crowdfunding. You know what I mean? Which will be cool, because like Matt and James said, like a lot of these guys, they're seeing the folly of doing issues, and like they're with the building a Powerpulp, like more guys are like thinking about doing graphic novels and bigger form books instead of just trying to do hobbies. You know what I mean? Because in my opinion, that type of market needs to die if the comic book hobby needs to stay alive and with the readership that it has, because the adults that read it, I mean, the collectors are going to have a hard time with it, but in the greater scope of things, you're going to need to have a bigger thing for a bit more money, and that's just going to be financially fiscal, the best way about it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, even then, like you look at comics with incentive covers and all that, they're preying on readers and collectors and stuff just by doing these stupid variant like ratio stuff. So people are spending money anyway on stupidity. So instead of spending it on a ratio variant, paying 5 times the price of a cover for a comic, you can invest in some indie comics and get an original story instead of like just the stupid racket that's going on in comics right now. I mean, sure, it gives cover artists some work, but you could just do a variant cover without it being a ratio and charging people through the nose, like I don't know. And like, and DC and Marvel, they have so many titles, they dominate the shelves. So it's just nice to have a place where you can go and find these books without having to fucking run around. And it's getting harder. Comic shops are having a hard time. A lot of them are shutting down as well, so it's getting harder and harder to find a comic shop near where you live, unless you live in a big city or something. So it's nice to have a
well, I mean, especially something that's kind of like indie, like a regular indie. Like, there are very gatekeepery labels that are in charge of it, like Fantagraphics, and they've gotten to the point where they're so highbrow that like the variable to entry is like so fucking high that like the guys that like are working at Powerpulp, like their books would have been Fantagraphic books now, but like they're too busy doing Chris Weir shit constantly. You know what I mean? To and like fair enough. Like that there's a big market for that, and it's got its place. But like where are the edgy guys? You know what I mean? Like the Floating World's around a little bit, but Floating World for the most part, from what I understand, is kind of the same thing the Powerpulp's doing. It's a store that kind of helps people put their books out, right? Floating World.
I'm not really 100% sure.
I think that's what Keenan told us.
I think it started as a comic shop maybe, and now they're kind of investing a little bit in indie creators, helping them put out their books, kind of deal, I think.
But I mean, like, yeah, like the institutes like John and Quarterly and Fantagraphics, they've gotten so highbrow that they're like the Criterion collection of comic books, to where like, the guys that are doing the edgy, crazy books like, Matt and stuff, they would have probably gotten a cool, Fantagraphics deal, are being overlooked. And then like other kind of more indie titles like Oni are looking more mainstream nowadays. So like there's not really too big of a market for the budding Charles Burnses and stuff like that out there. You know what I mean? if they don't already have a name. So like I also think the Power Pulp's kind of important for that type of a facet too, because some of the other companies that handled stuff like that, like Study Group and Ad House, kind of all went out of business, or like the people that owned them like finally went crazy, or whatever happened to poor Chris at Ad House.
Yeah. You have James as well. His Kickstarter is still running from PowerPult. James Coates. Galaxy Gods is still running. I think it's got a little over a week left.
8 days.
8 days. It's funded. So just to remind people that his Kickstarter is still running, so you can go out and support his book.
Posting
which is really right cool. Now. Yeah. I think you have did you post the link for the sign up for Charles's Kickstarter?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll put that in the chat too for Noosphere issue 2. That's going to be going live on the 3rd, right?
Yeah, the 3rd. And that's Charles. It's his first crowdfunded book. So this is it's all new to him. So man, get out there, support the book, show him what crowdfunding is all about.
Yeah, Charles, from what we understand, like he kind of got the pure Dola treatment. Like he actually was a Fantagraphics guy, and they just ghosted him, kind of like they did pure Dola. Like they're putting out his Starseed books, right? Then all of a sudden they're just kind of stopped returning his phone calls, from what I understand. Kind of same thing happened with Pure.
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but yeah, Fantagraphics, I guess, not very good at getting back with phone calls and shit like that.
With some of the budding guys, yeah. But I need to really get into Charles's work, but oh my god, it's just so gorgeous to look at. Like he is kind of very European Kirby. I mean, I don't even know what to call his stuff. Some of it's almost Neolithic cave painting looking. I mean, he invokes like art throughout human history in his comics, man. It's very interesting to look at. Like I really dig Starseeds. I can't wait to get into him and yeah, all of his and all the stuff that got him into art, because it's just varied, like I said.
Yeah. So we got those. We got Charles coming on. Shit, I'm looking for a file that I can't find for something I wanted to bring up for later as well. But I think I might have deleted the folder. It's from an older episode.
Which episode? I might have it.
The Jungle just came out today. The follow-up to
we're gonna have them on really soon too, right?
The 29th. Yeah, the 29th. Next week, next Friday. Yeah, so I was looking for that cover, and I think I deleted the folder from when we did the episode.
Yeah, you just keep talking, I'll find it. I know.
So finally, it got pushed back. It was supposed to come out, I think, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but I don't know if it had to do with the Diamond going out of business. Kind of, publishers had to scramble to get all their stuff organized. So yeah, so it's out now. It dropped today. That's through Uncivilized, so people can go pick that up if you're a fan of the Humans. This is the follow-up story for that with Tom Neely and Marshall Killer. So yeah, go pick that up. That's available today in comic shops, so you can go find that. Yeah. And so we'll have them on, talk about the first issue. Yeah. So I mean, what is it? 15 years in between. So
yeah. It's really good to have it though, man. And like I can't wait to talk to both of them about it, because like I had a good talk with Keenan. Like, yeah, I can't wait to hear Tom cut up, because he seems to be a real character based on his other books that I've seen.
Yeah.
Man, I can't find a cover for the Jungle, but like I'm pretty sure anybody that's watching knows what it looks like. It's got Johnny behind a prison cell, like aping out. Looks really cool. And then like they have the acid cover too, which is really
neat. Yeah, there's a few covers, and this book is black and white, which is awesome. We love our black and white books here, so kudos to them for doing a black and white book, man. I was going through my files at the same time as well, trying to see if I have it here. Yeah. Sometimes I just, I mislabel things, and that's never a good thing. And I can never find it again. Yeah.
I'm just grabbing one off the line really fast.
Yeah.
So yeah, Matt, I'm really happy to kind of be part of. I hope that we might become part of the official Power Pulp hype team, because the initial guy. I mean, like I do not have his dedication yet, but like maybe we'll have everybody on.
You have to have his budget as well, I mean, the guy, fuck, what is it? He was putting in.
He bought every book at least once.
Yeah.
He had to chop at least $1,000 somewhere around there.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So.
Yeah. But yeah, virtually everybody from Power Pulp said that they were going to come on, and like some of the big guys said that they wouldn't feel like it now. One of them I completely understand why, but like he said, probably in the future. So like, and that would be really great if we did get to talk to him.
Yeah,
because he's a legend.
So we're gonna do some interviews. We're probably gonna do some just digging into some of the books. We're gonna interview some of the creators. We're gonna have probably a creator or two on to talk about other guys from the group's books. We're gonna, because some people don't like talking about themselves, which is fine. I completely understand, but they love talking about their buddies' books. So we'll have some people on doing that. Even one I think they suggested could do, like, break the show up into two. We could do like a quick interview, just talk about their book a little bit, and then pick another book from the Power Pulp site and talk about that. So, man,
there was a couple of guys that said they would just want to come on for a couple minutes. There was a guy that said, Audrey Citizen said he just would like to come on and promote other people's books. Like, yeah, we got a very wide array of options for people to come on, and a lot of really cool talents that do.
So here's this is, you could already get issue 1 on Power Pulp. Or when the Kickstarter starts, I believe there will be a tier as well on the Kickstarter. We can get issues 1 and 2 of Noosphere come September 3rd when the campaign launches. As of right now, it's a pre-launch page, so go sign up and give Charles some love, man.
Yo, Matt, what are you doing right now? You want to come on? Here, I'll drop the link in the chat, dude. If you and James want to come on really fast, dude. Like, like. We don't really got much going on this evening anyway, so.
Well, I mean, did you watch the 3rd episode of Alien Human?
Oh, there's the 3rd one's out? I've only seen the first 2.
Yesterday, yeah.
Oh, snap, so I'm behind.
So it's every Tuesday at 5 Pacific, 8 Eastern. New episodes drop every Tuesday. Pat and I just watched it while we're eating supper tonight. Pretty good. I mean, it's definitely different. So, yeah.
Well, I like who they got to do it. I like Noah Hawley, however you say his last name.
Yeah.
I really love what he did with Legion, and I like that he's kind of working that psychedelicness into Alien, because it's working pretty well. Not to mention, he's keeping it gory as hell. Like in episode 2, when he's chasing the Doctor brother through the aliens chasing him through the hallway, that is probably the clearest and best alien chase we've ever had. You literally get to see him, the alien, and the person in the same frame during the whole chase. It looks so fucking good.
Yeah. It's I'm really happy, and it actually made me dig in. Yeah, Chris, another Power Pulp guy. One of the I believe Chris is one of the guys behind getting it going with the Coates brothers and Matt and stuff. Yeah, Chris, you got to get that three-headed pig book out, man.
Yeah, 3-headed pig, man.
yeah, that looks fuck. All I've been seeing is like little teasers here and there, and yeah, fuck, man, I can't wait till that comes out. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Anyway, so Aliens, man.
Whoops.
You're booting me off, man. What the fuck?
I meant to go full screen.
So yeah, so it made me want to break out my old Dark Horse Alien books to read them, because the show, I mean, it's great. So this
Yeah,
is
it's
like,
very Dark Horse style, man.
yeah, and this is black and white back in the day when Dark Horse. I think most of Dark Horse Presents, right, where we're all black and white.
Yeah, anything from Presents, like some of the stuff that they did later, like that they got hand painted, like they did put out like Alien books and Terminator books that were hand painted, but like those were like $3 or $4. They were
Yeah,
like
look at
expensive
this,
fucking comics back in the
fuck
day.
yeah, look at that.
Look at that, man.
Yeah. So I'm up to issue 4. I've read the first 4. This one's a 6 issue. I'm gonna break out Dead Orbit as well after. I'm gonna give that another quick read through.
That's actually just the first run that they did in DHP, right? But they just repressed it as issues.
I think so. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, because it's black and white, so I believe that is a reprint from the original run in Dark Horse Presents. And I have another. I think I have a few Predator and maybe 1 or 2 other series from the Aliens from Dark Horse,
which is cool. From what I understand, people are saying that like in Predator Bloodline, there's going to be a Weyland android that's going to show up in Predator movies. So they're actually going to have like a pretty cool basis for a crossover. And I hope if they do a new Alien versus Predator, they actually make it take place in space and have very few humans in it. You know what I mean? I just want to see the fucking aliens fight each other, man.
You know what? I didn't hate that movie, Alien versus Predator. It was all right.
The first one, I was kind of watching. The second one,
yeah,
it was so dark you couldn't even see. Like I remember
in the town there where they kind of but the one where they go underground in the Arctic there, that's pretty...
with the snow pyramid. Like at least that kind of made sense. While like they were never found in human history.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It wasn't bad. But this show, man, woo! I mean, it's
the
right
best. It's the best since Aliens, in my opinion. And only 2 episodes.
Yeah, I didn't hate Prometheus or Covenant. I thought those were fine. But man, this show is fantastic. Like I love it. I mean,
I count Prometheus in the order like a time that it takes place in. So my bad. It's kind of weird. I know the movie was filmed afterwards, but like it's a prequel, so.
Yeah, it was a prequel. Yeah, but Aliens on Hulu FX, or if you're in Canada on Disney Plus. Every Tuesday night, a new episode drops. There's 3 episodes out now. Go check it out if you're a fan of the franchise. And you know what? I shit on Disney a lot, you know, for a lot of their stuff, but they've been. I got to give them full marks for how they've been handling or being hands off with the Predator
side of it.
Yeah. So, and what's really cool is for the Alien show, what I went on is they have a little podcast they do for each episode that you can go listen to after, and you get a lot of like behind the scenes and stuff. And the whole reason why this show is getting made now is because before, when Fox was not bought by Disney, the movie department didn't want to let them do a series because they thought it would cheapen the brand. They wanted to keep it like blockbuster movies. They didn't want to do a show because they thought a show would kind of make it seem less cool. And then when Disney took over, they like gave them the green light and they got going because of that. So man, I mean, props to Disney. I mean, I shit on them, but full marks. And that Predator animated series, that was pretty good too.
They also had a producer, something Brandywine, who wouldn't let it evolve. Like Alien was plagued on a couple different fronts. That's why the movies were like kind of suffering there for a little bit.
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of enjoyed some of the ones that people said were bad. I liked it was Alien Annihilation, the one with Ron Perlman, and like the last one's Ripley, where she was like the super alien.
With Winona Ryder in it.
With Winona Ryder and Ron Perlman. Yeah, I thought it was stupid as hell, but like it was a fun movie.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was hard.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the third one. I mean, a lot of people don't like it, but I love that third one. It's one of my favorites.
I like it because it was it kind of played with the idea that like whatever the alien is born out of, like it takes the attributes of that creature in its DNA. I liked it. Like it's one of the few movies that played with that aspect of it. With the dog.
And I just love like, and you get that classic scene of Ripley with the shaved head and the alien drooling right up against her. You know, that's from that movie, and you see shots of that all the time. Yeah, the third one is awesome. Like, you go on that prison planet with all those inmates. It's just
I
fantastic.
hate
I
to say
mean,
it, but Romulus is actually the weakest one, and it's just because they tried to like redo like all the cool shots from the original ones over again.
yeah,
Um, I like it was neat enough, but like it had to have more than just giving the face huggers a dick. You know what I mean? Like that was a neat enough thing, but like that's the only kind of catch that the new movie had. Whereas like this one, like you got all kinds of new on the show, you get all kinds of new alien species. You get the crazy like
yeah,
watermelon thing hanging from the ceiling. You get the eyeball squid and the ticks that are just nasty and shit. So
yeah. Yeah, it's
like
good stuff. Good
who
stuff.
knows what those are gonna all turn into, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So, what else? Because we haven't done an actual, just a pretty, smooth episode where we just shoot the shit. So
We might as well like talk about this, man, get this out of
yeah,
the
this is done. I think that's it, right? 2 seasons, it's done.
well, unless they want to start writing their own fucking fanfic. I mean, they covered
Yeah.
pretty much. They kind of there's a couple other storylines that they did with Daniel. Like
Mhm.
I guess they could come back and do if they really needed to, but I don't think they're going to because they only did one of the Death graphic novels. Anyways, they could have done 2 spinoffs with Death too, which
Yeah.
both graphic novels were good. But I really liked that they did the last episode was an adaptation of Death: The High Cost of Living.
Mhm.
So I really like that graphic novel. I know this is controversial to talk about, but fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, I think as a comic book fan, like you can't.
Well, I think just
I
as
think that this story's place in history, in comic book history, is valid, despite the disgustingness of the guy that wrote it. Supposedly, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
but you can talk about it without talking about him.
Yeah, but just in case the people out there, like I just wanted to make that the case that like, dude, like this is very well made show, very well acted. Like I don't think I've seen people on comic book pages personified in live action as well as dude plays Dream. Like
Mhm.
oh my, like this guy should have if he was around in the '90s, like he'd have been like lover boy #1, man. All the chicks would have been all over him.
Yeah, yeah. This show is a great example of a fabulous adaptation to the source material.
Yeah, I mean, I'm jealous, like, because it's not one of my favorite Vertigo comics, actually. And, like, I
Yeah,
look at some of the adaptations of my favorite Vertigo comics, and I'm just so fucking jealous when I look at that.
yeah,
They did The Preacher and Lucifer and shit, and I'm like, but Sandman gets one this fucking good? Like, but
yeah,
whatever. It was
yeah.
great. I love that they didn't half-ass it. They had Merv Pumpkinhead and, like, all the,
Mhm.
goofy characters
Yeah,
around.
yeah. And like the second season was split into 2 parts, so I had a hard time getting into it the first half, but I found that second half uh, was fantastic, and how they closed it out, very good, very
Well,
good.
I mean, like they needed to keep some of that in there so you'd understand what's happening later
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
and that they
yeah,
cut so much out of the comic
yeah,
anyways. So
yeah.
like, because just in case people that are listening, the comic had a lot of stuff that did not involve Dream as the main character. It takes place in the waking world and with some of the other brothers and sisters. So the show only has stuff that has to do with Dream. So there's about like I don't know a good third of the comic that's not in the TV
Mhm.
show.
Mhm.
But they yeah, I do agree that like Brief Lives did drag a little bit, like the first half.
The first half, a little bit, yeah, but I mean, it wasn't. It was good. Just that second half, though, they were on point. Like the pacing was perfect. Yeah. So
Seeing some of that stuff in live action was a little weird too, because I remember reading it and I'm like, I always wondered like how it'd be like, okay, he's just gonna be talking to his son's head in live action. What's that gonna look like? And it looked almost as goofy as I thought it would, and but like
yeah,
they still made it work, you know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
some
They made
points
it
you're
work.
like, at some points I'm kind of like seeing like sometimes adaptations do make sense
Yeah,
a little bit, but like I mean, like it makes sense with people that know the Greek myths and stuff, because that's all like Sandman really does is play. It takes like Norse, Greek, and
yeah,
Celtic myths and makes it palatable for the 90s goth
yeah,
set that you know what I mean, basically. And it did a
yeah.
great job, and like I think that they made it work really good for nowadays too. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and yeah, I recommend like if you have a fondness for fantasy and you don't like sword and sorcery that much. Like this will show you that like there's all different kinds of fantasy, which is cool.
Yeah.
And, like that's kind of why I always appreciated it as a comic too, because it's such a neat gateway for other people to get into like things like strange fiction and stuff like that that they don't know is out there. Aside from like regular sci-fi or elves and goblins fantasy.
Yeah. So yeah, James, man.
Yeah, thanks for dropping by, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, dude.
Yeah, and man, the Kickstarter. Congrats on that. It's doing well.
Hell yeah.
A week left, like we said. In the description and in the chats, you have the links for James's Kickstarter campaign for Galaxy Gods. So go check that out. Go back it. Give it a boost. Usually in the last week, last 48 hours, you usually get a pretty good boost. So man, we'll see. We'll see where you get by the end. Yeah. One other thing that I wanted to touch on, that because we were talking, and I know you're a pretty big fan of Evil Ernie, so I've been asking you what your favorite Evil Ernie books are, and you told me that
Destroyer,
right? With
well, because you've been talking about Kyle Holtz nonstop for a couple years now, I think.
Yeah, he's
awesome. I've been telling you to read Destroyer and read The Hood. Like
The Hood, yeah, but I found a copy of The Hood. But man, Evil Ernie stuff isn't that easy to find, really. Who has the rights to Evil Ernie now? Does Dynamite own it?
Dynamite does, but like the thing is that they can't really reprint the old stuff because they don't own Lady Death.
Oh yes, because Lady Death is with
Polito kept it, and he's got it at Coffin Comics. It's the only Chaos character that he kept because him and Steve Hughes. It is a sentimental tie to Steve Hughes, the artist that he came up with the characters with. He passed away really early.
Mm-hmm. And man, 5 pages in. Woo.
Yeah, it's gory.
You got that good one where he takes out the zombie ghouls or whatever, the ghoul people.
Yeah. It's like that Zero issue. I mean, like it's only like the first couple pages in black and white, but like, man, was that good looking or what?
Yeah. That's why I was wondering, man. Like, so pretty much Evil Ernie's pretty much dead then.
Yeah, well, the problem is like not really with Evil Ernie, but like some of the guy that drew a lot of Chastity comics, like he got busted for having a bunch of CP. Like he's in jail for being a predator. So like there's a lot of reasons why a lot of Chaos stuff's not reprintable. But like Destroyer, like it's the first story. Like Lady Death's actually not in it, and like that's why Evil Ernie's dating Chastity and stuff like that. He's like looking for Lady Death, and like the zombies aren't all like listening to him anymore, so it's kind of far into his lore. But the thing is like he's still like always talking about Lady Death, that like they can't reprint even Destroyer. I think like. And like they haven't shown any intent in wanting to. They just keep wanting to like reboot it with Evil Ernie actually works for Heaven, type storylines and stuff.
Yeah,
like Dynamite keeps doing.
But like I noticed that when I was looking for, I think Steve does all the covers for this series. Kyle does the interiors, but Steve does all the covers, right?
Yeah, I think he was drawing Lady Death full time, and like I think he was doing Purgatory too. Like he was mostly just on the Sexy Girls comics because like that was like his bread and butter. Like he did create Ernie and stuff, but like I think he really liked drawing the ladies.
Yeah, but man, he draws a fucking mean.
But he drew a lot of Evil Ernies. Like he drew the first one, he drew Returns, Revenge, and
yeah, we talked about the first series. That was black and white as well. That was
Love Youth Gone
awesome.
Yeah, you want to talk about some fun outlaw stuff that like kind of doesn't get mentioned too often. Yeah, that really early Evil Ernie stuff from Eternity Comics. I think that's one of the few books that Eternity put out that wasn't based off of a Charles Band Full Moon movie, because like everything else they had was like Subspecies and Doll Man and Trancers and stuff, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. So so that's pretty much. Well, we were just going to do a quick episode tonight just to talk about the Power Pulp guys, Charles Globit's campaign coming up, and he's going to be coming on the show. And I wanted to give a shout out to Marshall King Keller and Tom Neely for the Jungle, which is out today as well. So we just had and we have them coming on the show on the 29th. So just wanted to give a shout out and let people know that we're gonna get going with our Power Hour with Power Pulp and the guys from all the different creators from the Power Pulp crew, the collective. So yeah,
we're going to be a little more traditional, I guess, a little more family friendly, not too much, but
no, I mean, we just in the first, what is it, 10 minutes?
yeah, I think it's the first 5 minutes. Like you're not really supposed to say any like really bad things, and we had a song that said like all the bad things.
It dropped the N bomb. It dropped. A lot of people were.
It's funny. Part. They are.
People always like. Well, we ran it through L first before we actually went with it because But,
yeah. Well, the kids watched our show. They said they wanted to make us a theme song. So
it was we should have given them some guidelines though.
Yeah. I was like, just have them say like the name of the show, maybe. They said the name of the show and everything else.
Yeah. So it's a great song though.
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm a big fan of trap metal, and I love the art. You know what I mean? But like, it's just
yeah. That's it. That was one of the times I was like, where you didn't pick up on it. I was like, yo, dude, do you think we could actually use this? And you're like, what do you mean? I was like, well, we're two middle-aged white dudes, and this the song and the intro, I think he drops the N-bomb like 4 or 5 times.
That's the thing. It's like at that time there was all kinds of people that had like podcasts. Like Tommy C has like a really huge podcast that has like a really vulgar rap song and like you don't get whiter than that guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
but I mean, if people thought we made the song, it'd be like, but
I like Patrick Kidlin. I love it. I did not sing.
Yeah. I didn't even think of that. I was like, fuck. That was a bonehead move on my part. Yeah.
But yeah,
well, I distorted it and stuff. I just, anyway. But live and learn, right?
Right. And as long as I don't say the word, I can't tell Malik what he can and can't say. That's racism. You know what I mean? So.
No, I mean, I didn't have any problems with that. I know you worry about those things a little more than I do. So it's like,
when it comes to certain things, but like when you're just like listening to music, like if you catch me singing along, then like cancel my show. But
yeah. So go sign up for the pre-launch for Charles's campaign, and don't forget to go check out the Galaxy Gods Kickstarter as well. All the links are in the description or in the chat, so you can just go find it there.
And you can get James's other books there, and I highly recommend like get Ninja 4 for $10. Like,
oh yeah,
that is a graphic novel everybody needs, dude. It is so awesome.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, they're gonna be doing doing some promo for their next one. Yeah. So can't wait to see what they got cooking up. They have that big tabloid size zine too for just all the ninja pinups that they did. Yeah,
like the poster magazine. Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm. And I guess they have some more people joining the collective as well that they're going to slowly announce as time goes by. So if you go, you can follow them on socials on Instagram at Power Pulp Comics or just Power Pulp on Instagram. They're posting updates and news all the time there, so you could go find out what's going on.
They got a Blue Sky as well, but I don't think they really post on it. But like you can follow them on there. They might be like using it more in the future. But
I think the main platform they break news on is Instagram.
Yeah, because they're mostly cartoonists, so yeah, that's like their bread and butter like type of place. But yeah, you got anything else planned this week? We'll have something for you guys, man. We'll talk like in a bit.
I've been sorting through my comics because figuring out what I want to keep, what I want to get rid of. So
cool.
like
We
stuff
should
like
do
that.
online auctions, man.
Yeah, that's what a lot of shows do. That's how they get a lot of their views, right? But seems like I don't want to do that. Then you have to fucking mail everything to people and stuff. Fuck that shit. I got those there. Bisley doing Dread and Batman. That one was
Are you
always
getting
fun.
rid of those, or did you just get those?
No, I'm keeping those.
Okay. Well, you're like, I want to get rid of comics, and you start flashing this really cool shit. I'm like,
No, this
I'll
is a
take
shit.
it, man. Put it in a box and sit it
No,
up.
this is the shit I'm keeping. Like I'm going through like some more Bisley stuff.
Booty count.
Actually, I noticed I had a couple Faust issues that weren't with the other ones.
Oh, okay. That's the North North Star Comics #1. Cool.
Yeah, so
There's two different versions. Like when they were originally put out by North Star, and then like he started Rebel Studios, and they re-put out like the first 4 issues.
I got this one. This is with Martin Ammon. He's pretty cool. He did back in the when the painterly style was popular in the 90s and stuff. So I'm gonna keep all that stuff.
Was that from Eclipse Comics?
Tundra.
Okay, same thing.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
First appearance of Hitman. Had that. Then obviously all my is it all in here? Had it not too far. Like some cool stuff here. Oh, I pulled that one out. This one I just picked up because I love the cover.
Yeah.
It's a great cover.
I think I have that, but like mine, it's like Mike Mignola drew like all the Dark Horse characters as like action figures on a desk.
Yeah. Then I got picked this up a while back, Lobo and the Mask.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Doug, man.
Who writes it?
John Acrudi and Alan Grant, but Doug Mankey does the.
So it's written.
art.
It's written by the actual guys. Cool.
Yeah, and he draws Lobo. Like, he's awesome. And I had where is it? Oh, this one. This was a great issue. Lobo and Hitman. Doug Mankey does the art on it. Whew. This was really fun. This was a fun issue. Yeah. I found it for a decent price too. So.
Yeah, he can draw like Bisley Lobo, but like traditional style. It's kind of
like a little more. Yeah. It's good. Like I'm going through keeping like all the cool Lobo stuff, the early stuff. Now even I like the infanticide one with Giffen, who does the art, and is like when he was doing that quick sketchy style, like trencher style.
Is that the Christmas one?
No, that's a different one. That's where Lobo found out that he has like a bunch of offspring, so he goes to kill them all. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll get to that one. We're slowly going through the Lobo comics. Like I'm at 3 books in.
Yeah. Well, it's because you didn't know about the early stuff, like how, like what it was. Like you were surprised when I was like, oh, go check out like the first Lobo series with Giffen, Grant, and Bisley, and you're like, then you read it and you're like, oh well, it was a lot better.
It's like a 2000 AD comic, man.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much what it is. So you were like, oh, and then that Christmas fucking issue.
I still don't know how they got away with that ending, man. With the parents going upstairs with the shotgun, like that's dark, man.
Yeah. So yeah, you were pretty surprised with that one.
Yeah, the DC published it, dude. Like with proper DC, they didn't try to put it on some other label.
I think in the 90s they're on a whole nother miss the 90s, man.
Yeah,
just like comics being and it's starting to come. I don't know if it's starting to go back out of style, but for a while there, for a couple years, people were digging the 90s stuff again.
Yeah, it seems that like some people, like Gary Dugan seems to really want to be putting like the edginess back into comics, like Doug Wagner always. But like, yeah, it seems like this year, like a lot of people that like I was kind of counting out have really put out some really strong books that like have a lot of edge to them that I'm having a lot of fun with. So yeah, it's kind of refreshing to see because seemed like everything was getting a little too safe spacey. I mean, I don't mind, like
all right, but
a little bit of that, man. But like when the entire bookshelf reads like James Tinian the Fourth, it's a little disconcerting to me. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Damn, that's the original, right?
Yeah.
Look at Joe's just trying to flex on everybody now. He's like,
yeah, look at this. This is a fucking awesome cover. But my favorite cover, where is it? Oh shit, where is it? That one's good, but the best is the Return. Where is it? This one's pretty good too. It's, the early stuff is great. Oh, this cover. Fantastic. I think this is my favorite mask cover of all time. Just the cracks.
Skarsgård. Yep.
Like the teeth, they're all cracking because he's just gritting his teeth so hard and shit. It's awesome. Yeah, that's a great cover too. With the machine gun and everything. It's good stuff.
That's the next series they need to make, man.
But not. I've seen people doing like these fake trailers with Jim Carrey. Like,
no.
Come on.
Like I think John Byrne.
Go dark. Bill with Bill.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah. Cast Bill, and then yeah. But it's got to be like really dark, like.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm talking about like
what's his name there? What's the guy's name that did Crank and all that shit?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, get like Taylor, Dave Taylor.
Yeah,
David Taylor, like
Brian, or is it Brian Taylor?
Brian Taylor, yeah. Or I was thinking maybe like one of them horror guys, like Mike Flanagan doing The Mask. That could be kind of cool, like super gory like that.
Which guy?
Mike Flanagan.
Oh, or fuck, man. You know what?
Like that.
Who's the guy who did the monkey and Long Legs?
Yeah, dude. Like I would watch him do that. Like if he made it like the monkey.
Like the monkey, yeah. Like that kind of like light-hearted, humorous horror. Like, fuck, that'd be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, the monkey was good. I enjoyed the monkey. Yeah, shock the monkey, man.
But yeah, we've had 5 viewers this whole time. That's incredible. We should just like do nonsense episodes all the time.
Yeah, just short little casual episodes, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, that's what the last episode was supposed to be, and we hit an hour and a half, and it's supposed to be our short episodes. So I was like, no more check-ins on hot flashes, just straight to the book, straight to the 2 books. Yeah,
get hella check-ins, man, because it's been a long time. We did a lot of interviews, and we had time off.
Yeah.
And then there was that one week when I just decided to read everything that was on Global Comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But we'll have something for you guys this weekend, man. Like,
trying to see. I picked up a bunch of dollar bin stuff.
Yeah. Well, you wanted to do a show where we talk about body count, man. That could be kind of fun. We could talk about like some
fucking Del Mundo's legacy covers are fucking dope, man. Like,
that comic is so good, man. Have you ever read that?
I've read halfway through. I picked up Hope.
Ooh, you got some Batman Year 100.
Yeah. What else do I have here? I'm just picking up some. Just went through rated dollar bins. I love me some.
Is that when you were at your mom's? When you went to the place in
yeah, Cowan. Like, I love his Deathlock, man. It was pretty dope. Had some. Oh, we were talking about it. Yeah, another one by him.
Now they're doing like rated R. Like they should move Deathlock like over to Fox.
This is Jay Lee, man. This is what he used to draw like. Whoops.
Okay, well, dude, that hell looks like Silvestri right there, man.
Yeah, this is when he used to, like, you could see the kind of the style, like the basic work is still there. He just changed his inking style. Yeah.
Well, the shape of the people, like he was trying to draw like an X-Men guy, where like he likes his characters are a little more round. He doesn't really draw angular faces like that normally. His typical style.
Always love myself some Quietly.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, some Barry Windsor is always cool.
Oh, dude, like if you want to read some good Jonah Hex, though, like you got to get the stuff that Vertigo put out, the Joel R. Lansdale and like Glenn Fabry did the art.
Oh, you know, whenever Max is in the dollar bins, I always pick it up.
What? You found that in a dollar bin?
Yeah, it's probably just not. It's probably like beat up a little bit. I don't know.
Still a
But,
number one, man.
Yeah. And this, I didn't have this cover. One of my favorite Brayfogle covers for Detective Comics.
Okay.
He's my Batman artist, man. Like people.
I thought that was when the Batman had the little orange outfit, like when Azrael was Batman at first. Then I saw that like it was the demon. That's actually
No. I love that cover. Dollar bin. I saw it. I was like, ooh. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like some dollar bin shit that my sister came back with.
dollar bins, yo.
Yeah. So yeah. So just going through my stuff there, just picking stuff up that I like the covers. Oh, I got a bunch of Stray Bullets too. Oh, and that book there, it was Dark Horse actually. I think what I showed on the other episode. Just
what are you talking about?
What I showed on the other episode, I think that was the name of the card company. It wasn't the name of the publishing company.
Oh, the
You Demon.
So yeah, the clan member Ghost or whatever it was.
I got a bunch of the Stray Bullets, just single issues, because I like the black and white stuff just to beat up, so I can just flip through it real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, it was Dark Horse that put it out. And I think, whoops. And oh yeah, I was talking about Giffen when he was doing the Trencher style. He drew Lobo in this style, the infanticide.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in that style.
Trencher.
Got a Wolverton Dark Horse fantastic fables. So checking that out. Got this one was cool. This is there when we do a outlaw book episode. Nice black and white book. Yeah.
Is that a Canadian comic?
No, I don't think so. Let's see. Who's the publisher?
I'm not familiar with it.
Malibu. This is a Malibu book.
Oh.
Before, I think, maybe before, was it DC bought them? Maybe before DC bought them?
Did DC buy Malibu? I think Malibu.
Or Marvel? Marvel bought them? One of the big twos end up having, unless it's a different Malibu altogether.
Malibu had like that big dude Prime as like their super guy, right?
But I think this was before that. So I think Malibu went out of business and then one of the big twos bought it. I have the weird war tales with a bunch of different from Vertigo.
Okay.
This one, Richard Corbin, Israello. I mean, each issue has different creators. So pick that up. I got the Wolverine versus Hulk, the Keith Giffen.
Okay.
Oh, and this one, I can't wait to dig into this one. Richard Corbin's.
Wow.
Yeah.
That looks pretty gruesome, man. I don't know. I've never seen that one before.
Shadows of the Great. I think it's 8 issues, if I'm not mistaken, maybe 8 or 12. I think it's 8.
Yeah, it looks 8.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good stack of nasty to read right there, man.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, this one I saw, I was like, ooh. That one I picked up. Richard Corbin, man. It's awesome. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's been going through my shit there. That's the newer editions.
Yeah. I don't think I've gotten anything cool this week. I'm still waiting on. I got my copy of I'm on My Way should be coming in, and then probably those Brad Dwyer books I bought should be coming in soon.
Also, Superhero Comics has a till Labor Day weekend 40% sale on everything store wide. on the site.
So yeah, go hog wild. Go get Steel Streets, man, at a steep discount. Now's the time. Get all 12 of the 10 issues so far. If that makes any sense to you, it will once you start reading the comic. Get all 12 of the 10 issues so far.
So he's got a deal going. So if you want to check out some superhero comics, now would be the time.
I mean, yeah, I highly recommend it. And get Lost at Land. That's probably my favorite like Swamp Thing slash Namor spoof ever, man, with this little fish dick. Like, God, that comic is so funny. Like, Mahdi is unreal. I'd like to get a deal with him too, like reviewing all of his books. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe in the future. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of like little cool look with us. You guys probably this weekend, all right? Take it easy, y'all.
Take it easy, everyone. Have a great week.